But while they're doing that, let me tell you a story about how hard it can be, actually, from our perspective at our end of the leash, to realize how easy it is for our dogs to miscommunicate and misunderstand what we thought the signal was. For my PhD research, I analyzed this. I did a bunch of things, but one of the things I did was analyze the sound of professional animal handlers who spoke, each of them, a different language. I think I had 19 languages total. And I'll talk about that actually later this afternoon. But so one of my jobs was to record these people who spoke languages I don't know, like Basque, which is one of the most difficult, complicated languages you can imagine. So I would record a Basque sheep herder working his dog in Basque. And my job, I was interested in what sounds were used to speed a dog up and what sounds were used to slow a dog down. So I would record them, and then I would go back to the university later and sit down and analyze these sounds. And so my job was to figure out what was the basic unit of each command. So the guy would have a stop signal and a get moving, hurry up signal. And the hurry up signal would be, I can't speak Basque, so I'll speak gibberish, you know? Well, I'll just say gibberish. It would be gibberish, 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 cut it up, gibberish, gibberish. Come on, gibberish, gibberish, come on. That's what he said. Okay, so what was the cue? It's like saying, lie down, I said lie down. Gosh darn it. John, I said lie down right now. You know, if you don't speak the language, how do you know what the basics of the signal was? And was it down, or was it lie down, or was it lie down, lie down? And when you spend 5 months trying to figure that out, boy, does it make you sympathetic for the animal at the other end of the leash. It's really hard. It's crazy making, and it made me so sympathetic to dogs. So let's bring up Susan. Sydney is a dog who's just older. He's had a lot more training. This is Susan and Sydney are buddies. Susan and I are buddies too, and I can do this and she won't bite me because we're both primates. Uh-oh.
It's true. It's
true. I don't know. She just looked at me. Was that a hard eye? No, not from Susan. Okay, so she's going to ask Sydney to sit. Now, keep in mind, we don't know what's going to happen. Sydney has had a lot more training, but he's in a, you know, this is not a situation where she normally proofs through, right? So she's going to ask him to sit, and we're just going to see what happens and look at what kind of signals she's using and what he's reading. So go ahead and get his attention.
Sydney, sit.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So, what did you see this time? Hand in a pocket. Eye contact. 2. Verbal. Sydney, sit. 3. Anything else? We only did it once. Praise. That was after, right? Did she praise before? Okay, so let's ask you to do it again. See if we missed something.
Sydney, sit. Yes.
Okay, good boy. So she was standing sort of still, facing in the general direction of Sydney. The hand didn't move this time. I didn't see it anyway. It sounded to, well, it felt to me like there was less visual and a lot more emphasis on verbal. Is that what you guys got? Sydney was looking the other way, and that's the perfect. Let's just do this. And I'm going to just keep his attention on me, and then you can just, when he's looking at me, well, and now, isn't that interesting? Right? So what was the cue there? So one, there doesn't always have to be a cue, it can be the context. And the context is, we're in dog training mode, you know, or I've learned that I can often get something from my human by sitting, which is something we often want our dogs to do, right?